Let's speak now to Senator Claudia Lopez. She's a member of Colombia's Green Party and joins me now from Bogota. Wonderful to have you with us, Senator Lopez. Now, President Santos had some pretty stiff competition for this award, and despite 4 years of negotiations with the NARC rebels, which I concede is very impressive, the referendum did fail. Do you believe he deserved this award?
Yes, definitely. I think, as the committee mentioned, he has made all the efforts during 6 years to try to bring down and to close and to end our 52-year-old armed conflict that has been incredibly damaging for innocents and civilians in Colombia. So I think it's encouraging for his efforts, for the efforts of the victims of all Colombians, and it's also an encouragement to overcome this difficult moment and to persevere in achieving peace in Colombia.
And do you believe that him receiving this award will create any kind of momentum in his efforts to renegotiate this failed referendum?
Yes, I think so. Even though we have all the support of the international community, at this moment in which the referendum failed for a small margin, I think it's very important that the president and all Colombians who want peace have a political support and a momentum to try to renegotiate some points and to get a new peace agreement that could have more widened support in Colombian sectors.
Senator Lopez, you do seem very optimistic there, which is excellent news. Before you became a senator, you were a researcher with a very deep understanding of political corruption at the highest level, including drugs and death squads in Colombia. Given your knowledge and experience there, can you tell us how realistic is the notion that FARC rebels will become a member of parliament and that Colombia will become a corrupt-free country?
Well, it will take time, but we have done 10 peace processes, including this one with the FARC. We demobilized already 7 guerrilla groups, 2 militias, and a big federation of narco-paramilitary groups. And it has been always a positive result after the peace agreements that we achieved. Colombia has never experienced more violence or more corruption after a peace agreement than before. So I'm hopeful that now we have much more experience in how to deal with post-conflict, how to be more efficacious in reinserting people in civil and economic life. We have a strengthened civil society than 30 years ago, a strengthened state, and a huge commitment to build institutions and state and market institutions in the half of the country that doesn't have so far that institutional presence. I think that that's the prospects that offer us opportunities to build peace in Colombia. And I am also optimistic at the current moment because many of the people who voted no reaffirmed their compromise with achieving peace in Colombia. They are just not sure that some points of the agreements will fulfill the goal of building an stable and durable peace in Colombia. So what we have to do now is to take into account this compromise of people who voted yes and people who voted no. We're all for peace. We just have different visions on what exactly the points of the agreement should be to ensure a stable peace, but we should take into account this compromise and during these weeks be able to re-achieve a new peace agreement considering these worries.
Senator, we certainly hope you are right. Senator Claudia Lopez, thank you for joining us from Bogota in Colombia.